3, 2, 2, 1, go.
Living life every day.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Live Laugh Love Stitcher, aka Jessica. And as you could tell, if you haven't seen me before, I'm not usually this red. I've been out on the ranch helping my parents build up their steel barn that they are putting up for a temporary home until we can actually build our homes that we want. So the sun has been saying hi to me, and I'm a very white person, so my skin goes through its little phases where it burns, peels, and maybe after that I might get a slight tan, but then I go pale again. So during the summer I'm usually red because I get burnt, and I apply sunscreen. I use sunscreen, guys. It's just my skin. Yeah, so I'm red all over. But anyways, I apart from getting sunburned, I also have been doing some progress. I have a finish, but I'll show you that in a little bit. I'm gonna show you that after. You know what? No, I'll show you it right now so you can see the finished piece. But before I do that, I do want to say thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. I love reading your comments, and feel free to subscribe. And if you like watching me, go ahead and click the like button. I will say at the beginning, I am going to have my mother in my next video. So you guys will get to meet her and get to actually see the third person of our little stitching trio in my family. She already met my grandmother. If you haven't watched that video, it's really cute. Go watch it. And then now, next video, you're gonna meet my mom, which I'm so excited. So, and she'll be showing off what she's working on, some pieces she's finished, some hauls she has, and you'll get to meet her and see more of the property. You'll get to actually see, we'll do a panoramic. I'll show you the tent she's been living in all winter and some of the animals, all the horses. We've got about 20 horses out there. So I'll show you pictures of the horses and the animals and the dogs. My mom's got 5, 6 dogs with her because she lived out in a tent all winter long. With 5 dogs, and my dad is a truck driver, so he's out on the road a lot. So she has a lot of dogs to keep her protected. But anyway, so next video we will be starring my mother, so I'm excited and I cannot wait for you guys to watch it. Now let's go ahead and get into my progress, my stitching, my finish. So a lot of you, if you watched my videos, you saw me do this, and you know that I haven't been the biggest fan of it because it's all pink. So I'm very happy it's done, but it's so cute. I do really like it, but I finished February! Yay! It's all done! And I will say, if I ever do this, like if I could go back and redo it. Did you want to say hi? Hold on. Do you want to say hi?
Okay.
He misses being in the videos. Come here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, jump!
Hi.
Good job, buddy. Oh, I know you weren't here for my intro, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'll let him be here. Maybe in my mom's video, maybe the next video, I'll let him come and say hi and do the intro with me. So just be careful, but don't make him fall. But anyway, so if I could go back in time and do this again, I probably would change one of these pinks, because these are actually 2 different pinks right here. I would change one of them to like a red or a really deep pink. Because really, it's hard to tell the difference. No, sweetheart. So it's really hard to tell the difference between the pinks. Oh well, it is still super cute. I'm happy to be moving on to March. That's the next one in this series. Though I've also found that I'm not getting as much progress done as I want to with 9 whips going at once. So I've narrowed it down to 3 whips. 1 big fancy lady or merman, and a series stitch, and then a standalone stitch. That's the 3 I'm going to go for. No, please don't do that, honey. Thank you. Okay, and that way I can hopefully start to see more progress on my individual pieces rather than just having 9 full pieces going that I maybe get to see once every 2 months. So I've lowered it down to 3 that I'm working on consistently for my small sampler pieces. And I'm including my Bella Filipinas and maybe some Mirabellias down the road as those smaller pieces because my full coverage pieces are obviously a lot bigger. So that was the finish. Really excited about that. Let's go ahead and move on to my progress. We'll start with El Caballero. Again, for my mother. Gift for her. It's coming along. Here's my progress. I'll try to put a comparison here. And then we'll up close. So I've been working a lot up here. I've been filling this in. And filling in a lot more of the stained glass. Cowboy's hat right there. And then I've been filling in down here as well. So we're slowly but steadily working on this. I still am on track to finish it next year by December 2023. And Suki, the brown-eyed stitcher, she went ahead and gave herself a challenge to finish a full coverage every year. And I'm like, you know what? That sounds like fun. So I think I'm going to try to do that as well. Counting this as my full coverage finish for this year, because I finished it January of this year. And then, February 3rd. And then the El Caballero is going to be for next year. I should be able to have my Dark Beard Dragon for 2024. And then Stardust? My Guardian Horse is what I call that one. And I showed that one off in my first video and I think my third video too. For 2025. So I'm going to try to have a full coverage finish each year as well, if not maybe 1 or 2 possibly, because those dragons are a little bit smaller and there's a lot I want to do. So thank you, Suki, for that idea. I'm really excited to actually really give it a go, and I think I can if I just keep on schedule with what I'm doing. So that's where I'm at on El Caballero. And then I also put in 3 hours on my Hilda at the Apothecary by Bendy Stitchers. It's a Darling and Whimsy designs. So this is the pattern. Okay, and I'll put up a comparison as to where I was last time. And I have a sign. Yay! So I got the full border done. I got Apothecary almost in there. I'm almost finishing up here. And this one I had fun because this was the first piece I ever stitched outside. I took my boys down to the park and I worked on all of this and I was able to get all of it done while they were down there. Yes, go ahead, sweetheart. Oh. Sorry. So it was fun that I got to stitch this whole part at the park while the boys were playing and having fun and I was watching them, and that may be why I didn't get a whole lot done, because I was watching them and I got up and played with them too. I'm a kid at heart. So, but it was really fun that I was able to do that with them being able to play as well. But all that background's done. I did love doing this background, actually, the frame part, not background. Just because it was a fun color that I was using. The color is, let me grab it out real quick. Hold on. Yeah. The color is an overdyed. It's by Threadworks. And this is the number of the color. By Threadworks. And it's just a really cool, very variegated brown color. So it was fun to work with because I've never worked with a overdyed that was this overdyed. That was this much. And that was in what was in the frame. So yeah. So I spent my 3 hours on that. And then I shifted out. And I have a new start. So you guys, I had you vote last video on which Bella Filipina you wanted me to start. Either the Siren of the Cursed Sea or Temptress of the Cursed Sea, or Daughters of Estuary, and I'm just calling them Sister Mermaids. And the Sister Mermaids won! So I am going to start, well, I have started this one. My first ever first ever Bella Filipina, and my first ever fancy lady type thing. I'm counting them as fancy ladies even though they're mermaids. I'm going to try to do like all the mermaids because I'm going to live forever. I'm going to get to stitch everything I want, right? Or maybe God will let me take my stitching up to heaven. If I go up to heaven, I think I will, but maybe he'll let me take my stitching with me. We'll see. But anyway, so yeah, and ready? Bam! So much done, I know. So I'm starting on the red mermaid. And this is the front of her tail. And I think I only have like 40 minutes in. 30 minutes in? No, 30 minutes, I think. Well, yeah, so. And this is, I'm doing it on 32 count. Pink Chocolate by Bestitch Me. It was one of their fabrics of the month that I got in, so I thought it would work great for this piece. I tried doing it on like blues and stuff, but then the sister mermaid, she just kept blending in too much with the blues, and I wanted her to pop as well. Like, I was having no issue making this red and orange one pop, but this girl, she kept blending into all the fabrics I was choosing. I'm like, dang it. So I was either going to choose between this one or a very dark black and gray mottled fabric, and I went ahead and chose this one to just kind of play around with it, and since it's my first one. So yeah, so that's how much I got on this. Yay! Not very far. Oh, and real quick, I'm going to rewind to the February finish. I forgot to tell you, I keep track of times on how long it takes me to do stuff and how many days. So I started that one 1/24/2022, finished it 7/6/2022. Took me 13 days to finish and 11 hours and 42 minutes to finish. Yeah, that little guide took a little bit of time. But it's done, so we're good. And that's, oh wait, no, there's one more. Sorry, Lara, I almost forgot what we worked on together. But so Ailarra, if you haven't, I talk about her almost every episode now, but her and I are doing a stitch along for the Crystal Garden, which is by Rose Kahn, and Crystal Garden right here. And I have made some progress because we're working on it the 5th of every month, and so obviously the 5th has rolled around again, and I got 348 stitches in. Sorry, hold on. Okay, hold on, sweetheart. Yeah, we will, but wait, please. Thank you. Anyways, I got 348 more stitches in on it, so, you know, a lot more, right? I'm still behind Ailarra. On her first day, she got like 1,000 stitches. I'm like, ah! So anyways, this is where I'm at now. Here's where I was. Beautiful difference, right? Hey, you know what? Stitching is, it's just go through it. And eventually this will become, this will go into my trio of pieces that I rotate around. And so it'll get more than just one day a month worked on it. So that's when progress will happen. That's what I'm looking forward to, for progress happening. And I cannot fold this. There we go. It's such a big piece of fabric, I can't fold it. Okay. I'm making fun of myself. It's okay. I will fold this later. My grandma got after me for when I folded her stuff after the video I did with her. I was folding it up as I went, and she's like, "You did it wrong. You're supposed to fold it so that the stitching's on the inside." And I'm like, "Sorry, I was doing it in the moment. I'll refold it." I refolded it for her. Don't worry. I'm a good granddaughter. Sometimes. Okay, so I thought it might be fun to kind of show you guys all of the finishes I have that are not FFO'd. Honestly, I don't have a whole lot because most of what I stitch is usually a gift. And so I've FFO'd it and then given it to the person. So the ones that I keep for myself, usually I don't have the drive to actually FFO and finish. And I know I'm supposed to have an FFO this month, so at the end of this month, I'm going to have an FFO. But anyways, I thought it might be fun to show you guys my FFOs that I've got here that have just been sitting here. So we'll start with Little House Needleworks, the holidays, the houses of the month, or what they're called. So here's January. And then obviously now we have February to add to that. Okay. Then we've got the Farmhouse Christmas, again by Little House Needleworks. And I've got a few pieces done on that. So I've got, I don't remember which each piece is called. We've got this one with the cute little red truck. We have the Black Sheep Barn. Okay, then we have the White Sheep's Barn. Suffolk's. I raised Suffolk's when I was a kid. That's how I bought my truck. That's the breed of sheep, Suffolk. Little farmhouse knowledge for you. And then we have the horse one. Of course I had to do the horse one, so that one's done already. And then I am going to be working on another one of those soon. I think I have 3 more to go because there's 9 in total in the series. And I'm already getting the next one that's coming out. It's Fall on the Farm, I think is what it's called. I've already got that one coming in, so I'm going to be doing it, don't worry. Next up is the first one I have done in the Hometown Holiday series, again by Little House. So I'm doing this on an opalescent, and I only have 1 done so far. Murray, that's my last name. So it's really cute. And then I have some standalones, which this one is one that I did with my grandmother at the beginning of the year. It was a little stitch along we did together. It's by Plum Street Sampler. It's called Cherry Tart. I changed up the colors a little bit and put 2022 instead of what they had, but this is the one I think I'm going to FFO for this month. I've got a little vase thing that my grandmother gave me, and so I'm going to kind of turn this maybe into like a pink cushion. So that's Plum Street Sampler. And then you guys have seen this one. Technically, I still need to put the beads on, so it's not fully done, but I'll do that probably when I FFO it. But the Merry Christmas. You guys have seen that, so I'm going through that one fast. And then I have my Christmas horse. Again, this was a stitch along with my grandmother. We changed up the colors of the blanket. Mine I put in the sparkly DMC. And I put it in my favorite colors, the red, brown, and black, so that it kind of matches my home decor. But, yeah. And my mom has this pattern too, and she's going to be doing it as well. So, we'll have 3 different renditions done of it between the 3 of us, which is really cool. And then back when I was pregnant with my youngest, Kaladin, actually, no, this is when I was pregnant with Luke, my oldest that you just saw. I did some individual Pokemon. So, not this, but this is little Bulbasaur. And I was going to do him as like the hanging chandelier baby thing for the kids that they could play with. I was going to do this for Luke, and I just never got it done. I mean, I got them done, but I never got the FFO done. So that's Bulbasaur. This is Ivysaur. And then we have their last evolution. I don't know how much you guys know about Pokemon. We have Venusaur right here. And that's right now all I have that need to be FFO'd, that are just kind of sitting around. Yeah, that's basically what I have. So, up and coming, I am so excited because I just signed up for the Autumn Lane Samplers Dark Queen of the Earth Sal that's going to start September 1st. I'm really excited. I missed the Dark Queen of the Sea Sal because that was before I was really getting back into stitching. And so the Dark Queen of the Earth Sal is coming up. Pre-orders are now. Under the Sea Fabrics, they're bundling up with Autumn Lane Samplery. And so I went ahead and bought the bead pack and the fabric pack, and I'm so excited to start the Sal because Autumn Lane Samplery, oh my gosh, Autumn Lane Samplery, they are amazing with the designs they come out with, and I cannot wait to participate in this style. It's a 12-month long style, and I'm going to do my best to keep up with each individual release and go from there. But I am so excited. So if you guys are doing this style, let me know down below, and let me know if you guys chose the dark fabric or the light fabric, or if you are going ahead and dyeing your own fabric, or just choosing a different fabric from another buyer. I went ahead and went with the dark fabric, just because I think it's going to look really cool on, and I'm so excited. So that's coming up, so that new style. Obviously, the next episode with my mother's coming up, so if you want to meet that side of me, that she'll be coming up here soon. And I can't really think of anything else, you guys. I think that's all I have for you. But I feel like there's something I'm missing. I didn't write things down this time, and it probably shows. Oh well, if I missed it, I missed it. Again, I'll bring it up in the next one. I think I've said that now for the last 3 videos, except for my grandma's, is I feel like I'm missing something at each end of the episode. Maybe I should just stop saying that. I don't know. Anyways, that's all I got for you guys. Wow, only like 21 minutes. I'm doing good. With editing, it'll probably add in more with my other stuff, but still, I'm proud of myself. Little Superman pose. Alright guys, I'll go ahead and let you go. Don't forget to smile because it'll just brighten up your day. Ciao with you later.
Living life every day,